All right, we were talking about briefly moving to America, and your experiences. But I was curious, did you have any advice for anybody that's like moving to a new country? Like, what is that like?
Well, moving to a new country is a lot of changes.
A lot of
Yeah, you have to just go with the flow.
times.
But most thing is all about coming to a new country, especially United States. You have the opportunity to do anything you want to do.
I like
Yeah, so when I came here and after I started to go to school, a friend of mine said to me, especially when you have kids, he says, it's best to be a citizen. So I started, before my husband came up, I started to study. I had to buy the book and study all about the United States and the president and everybody. I have to know that, and I started to do the lesson, and I have to send in my paperwork each time to Albany.
that.
These people, now they have it easier than just probably know a few little things and they call in a whole group. I had to go through the long way.
Okay.
Yeah, and when my husband came up and I take up two children, we were in New York and so on, and we moved after my half-year mother. And
That's
I
when y'all
couldn't,
moved to Florida.
yeah, I couldn't get no health up there. Like I couldn't breathe or something. So he decides, a friend telling he can't come to Florida, we have a job. Woo-hoo. When we came down here, no job. The only job we had was to pick the oranges.
Wow.
So we came down. My first daughter, she stayed in New York because she was 18, 19 now. So my next daughter came with me. Oh, one was up there and she wasn't so obedient. She wouldn't obey me and so on. So I sent her back to Jamaica. I said, go stay with your grandmother who raised you. And when you see how things out there hard, you want to come back. Well, she out there and she didn't come back up.
Mm.
So anyway, one moved with me down here with your mother and my husband. And we came down here and it's only oranges. And I pick oranges out there. I go out there with him and pick oranges. I said, I'm tired of this. So I go back to school again. So I take a computer work and I take up clerical, work in office. And I work with the police department. When I leave the school and I graduate, I will work at the police department. I was there for, supposed to do example. Let's say you're supposed to go there for get training to know how to do things before you go out into the, big places.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked there for a while and work with them. When I leave there, I go to Disney. We're looking at job for, what's Disney. First thing I put into food.
Okay.
They never give an office work, but I worked there for about 8 years. Then after I leave there, I was working with, now they call it workforce, but it was unemployment.
Unemployment.
Yes,
Okay.
I was working there doing the computer work where like a person lay off and they want to get a check every 2 weeks. I was doing that. I worked there for, that time I was still doing it as experience, to do the office work and so on. And we end up working with a lady that people that sick people, and she represent them. And when I call, and when they call in to make an appointment or so on, and I will ask them, how you spell your last name? Because they speak with a slur.
Okay. Like
And
down south.
yeah, when I ask them how you spell your last name, if I ask twice, they get upset.
Mm.
So I told her, write down what I heard. And one day the lady came in and she says, we present them and said, you write down the wrong name. I said, I asked them several times and they didn't, they hung up and wouldn't give me, so I write what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, Lord, I need a job. I cannot do this. That time I be going to church downtown kind of thing now. I said, I cannot do this.
Before we get any further, I do got a surprise for you. I wanted you to see this. Just a little message from my family.
I just want to say thank you for everything that you've instilled in me, and just always just giving me that sense of love that you only a grandmother can give. I love you so much. I love you from the bottom of my heart. There is no love like a grandmother's love. I know that firsthand. But I just want to let you know that I'm doing my best to make you proud out here, considering the fact that I just got hired for a new airline.
Hey.
I don't want to give too much details. I'll call you, girl, and let you know. But I'm definitely out here making moves off of the foundation that you have provided for us and this family. And I just hope to keep your legacy strong. Love you, Grandma.
Oh, God. Where did you get this?
Little sweet message. Jazz, she actually came to Dallas. She was doing her job interview for the new airline, and I saw her, and I was like, let me get a message for her grandma.
Oh, my God. She looks so nice.
Yeah, she looked good.
I couldn't recognize her at first. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got another one for you.
That's a sweet little girl.
This is.
No, this is she.
If I could use 3 examples to describe Grandma from the Bible, it would be Hannah, Mary, and the Proverbs 31 woman. Hannah, because she was a prayer warrior, and Grandma's a prayer warrior. Mary, because she had faith, and Grandma has big faith, way bigger than mustard seed. And then also the Proverbs 31 woman, because she's always been diligent and wise and using her talents. And I try to incorporate all of those things. Thank you for always being the Christian that we needed to see. Thank you. Love you, Mom.
Yeah. She always will be like that. Yes.
But yeah. So one thing we all of us think about when we think about you is your strong faith and how important that is to you. If you could just talk about your prayer life, like how
Okay. Well, when I was coming up, I remember I go to church with my mother, and every Sunday she make out my pretty dress and we go to church. And I remember in church, they told me, you have a heavenly Father up in heaven. And as a child, I never forget it. And sometimes when my father or my mother with me, I said to myself under my tongue, I don't know why they hating me because he's not my father. My heavenly Father is in heaven. I did not know what I was saying, but I learned it from church and it never leave me. And when I came here, we went to a church in New York. First of all, when I was in Jamaica, I was going to this whole Pentecostal church. I just going there, I was with the crowd. I didn't know I wasn't really a Christian, but I was going with the crowd and thing. And after I stopped going there, I said, Lord, when I marry, settle down, I'm going to serve you. I didn't even know what I was saying, but I never leave my salvation. I keep it with me. And God had bring me through so many things. Trusting God is something not just hear about God and say, oh, I believe in God. You have to build that up with Him. Yeah, you have to build it up. Believe Him that whatsoever you say, He can do. Whatever He say, He can do. And He does do it. Sometimes He doesn't do the way you want it to do, but He never fails.
So I was curious. You one of the better person. You probably the best person I know at choosing the right foods for you. And could you just talk about your philosophy? Because it seems like you don't want to eat nothing processed.
Yeah, I usually, when I was young, we go to the restaurants, we eat the fried chicken and all that kind of thing. But as I told you, when your mother was about 10, 12, about 10-year-old. And we go to the parents-teacher meeting. And that lady showed me a 10-pound chicken make out of fat or something. And she shake it and said, this is 10 pounds of fat inside when you eat the chicken skin and all that kind of thing.
Wow.
And I haven't eaten chicken skin until now.
Yeah.
So I go to the restaurant and if I buy a fried chicken, I don't eat the skin. And I just go there, I just choose what I eat. Anything with fat and all the kind of thing, I just keep them away. I try to do the best. When I was young, I eat them and so on, I didn't think. But after turning the age that I have, I don't eat those kind of things. Anything let you sick, you're not supposed to eat it.
That's good.
You know, someone don't know you, I will eat cabbage and cabbage make me sick, but I love it. No. If you love it and it makes you sick, don't eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is there any lessons that you hope your grandkids or great grandkids they'll take away from you?
If there's any lessons I could tell them, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, all I can say is to follow a good heart. Do not, I see a lot of things that children follow other children. But if your parents grow you a certain way, how do you think about what they tell you? If you see a person doing something that is not line up with what your parents tell you, just walk away.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I got one last message for you.
Where are you getting all these things?
When I think about what are some of the most important things that has ever been in my life, my grandma's the first thing that pops in mind. She actually wrote me this letter that was the most valuable thing that I have today. It is handwritten. You know, it's 2 pages, front and back, just telling me her experiences and such. I didn't feel like I got a lot of support for the things that I've tried to do in life growing up, and she was willing to give me her experiences so I can kind of like make the right decisions in life. You know what I'm saying? As far as like business, what some stuff has went down with the family, and I found that invaluable. The other thing is her laugh. You know what I'm saying? My grandma has a real thick accent, so sometimes it's kind of hard to understand if you're not used to it. So like I'll be on a phone call and she'll be like, da 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 da. I felt da 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 da. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And then you start laughing, and your mom rewinds like, wait a minute, you fell. You know what I'm saying? And she's just one of those people that laughs from the soul that makes everyone else laugh. You know. And then the last thing is her faith. There's she just had this powerful faith that lets you know if she's on your prayer squad, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody against you. You know, so I just want to say I love you, Grandma, and you'll always be the biggest treasure in my life. Thank you.
Oh, William, oh my God.
So I'm glad you gave me some time to, interview you, Grandma, and learn about you. And I love you, and we all love you. And we're gonna do our best to make you proud.
Yes, Yolanda, she's something else. She's a determined girl. Yes, and I tell you, I love all my grandchildren, but these children that Yolanda have, they go up in my hand. I take care of them. Even when I wasn't working and leave, Yolanda house would be there for me. Yeah, I went to Jamaica on vacation. He said, Mama, if you're coming up, you don't know where you're going. Come on, I'm going to get a place. And she go and get a place. I didn't like the place. But afterwards, she moved and go to Claremont, and we have a nice place, bedroom upstairs. Downstairs, we have a living room up, and a 1.5 half a bath downstairs, and upstairs we have the bedroom and bathroom. And we lived there, and I raised Jasmine and Rose and William. Oh my God. They know I don't go. I whip their tail just how they whip me in Jamaica. But they know we love them. But they do anything, I whip them. I'm proud of all three of you. Didn't come out as how people say, well, you know, look upon him, how he come out. He come out pretty good.
Yeah, I just want to talk about this time I done spent with you. I had so much fun, Grandma, going to church with you, cooking. She done taught me how to make some curry chicken.
I love the
Yeah.
curry chicken.
The flight, it was this was fun, Grandma, and we gotta do it again. I gotta come back here.
Yeah, anytime, anytime.
All right, Mom, Grandma, love you. I'm gonna give you a hug.
Okay.
All right.